Hey, what up, it's Don.
Sammy Lee here.
We are the Soul Brothers. Brethren, we come forth to you with a versus video.
Yes.
Dane versus Dane. Old versus new. Did they improve on the lackluster Dame 3?
Yes. If you guys want to check out the performance review, you can just search it out.
Just search it. It's
You know
so easy. Just, you know what I mean?
But
we're not gonna spam you with, you know, pop-ups and links. You know what you want to do if you want to do it.
But anyways, starting out with the traction. Dame 3s are better.
Dame 3s are more better.
Okay, so on a clean court, I would say they're both good. They both have really good stopping power and stuff like that. But the Dame 3 does still pick up a little bit of dust. You know, a good amount of dust. But the 4s pick up a good amount of dust. And at first it sucks ass. You have to break it in.
At first it's despicable.
Yeah.
And then
bad.
it gets a little better.
Yes.
Still picks up dust, but yeah, you know, not too impressed with the traction here in the Dame 4s.
Yes.
So 3 for the win.
3 for the win. And outdoor use, I would say they're both not very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to cushions. They're both bounce.
Yes, full length bounce.
I did not test the 3s, so Sammy's gonna be.
Oh yeah, I forgot you didn't.
So,
all right.
I mean, I've tried them on and shit.
Yeah.
But I haven't really bothered them because Sammy said the heel slippage was so bad. I think what happened was I wasn't able to cop the first release.
Yeah,
you got them.
Yeah,
and you're like, the heel slippage is insane. I was like, well, I'm not even gonna try it.
Yeah.
So.
But the cushion. All right. So I obviously so I had this in the left foot and I had this on the right foot, and definitely I can just by putting it on, I can feel that the 4 is way lower to the ground. It's the forefoot and in the heel especially. You know, the 3s are a little bit higher off the ground, and the 3s are really bulky in the heel.
Look at that heel, man.
I do not like it.
It's too crazy.
Yeah, that's too much like bulk it adds. You know, it's the 4 still has a little bit of bounce, a good amount of bounce in the heel, but the 3 I would say is a little bit bouncier. Impact protection, they're both good, but the 3 I would say is a little bit better. Response, they're both responsive, but the 4s I would say is a little bit more responsive because you feel low to the ground and it's a little bit thinner of a cushion. So overall, the 3s are nice. It just feels bulkier. You know, if it wasn't bulky, I would say go with the 3s. But the cushion setup in the 4s is still not bad and it's still bounce, so it's just a little thinner.
Or call it a win for the 4.
Yes.
All right, moving on to the upper. We also have a pretty decent size difference. I mean, materials just feel totally different.
Yes.
As far as the texture goes, you have this textile, they're calling it in the 4, but it almost looks like a knit from far away. But it's nice. It's like super strong, soft, but not like stupid soft.
Yes.
The 3 actually feels pretty soft.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as pliable goes.
Yeah, like stretchy.
Yeah.
But I would say that I would give it a tie. They're both really nice. They both Adidas did a good job on the materials, not making it feel cheap or anything like that. So yeah, I give it a tie. They're both super soft.
Okay. Fit.
They're both good. Go true to your Adidas size for both of them. I would say that the 4s run way narrower than a lot narrower than the 3s. The 3s still run a tad bit narrower than normal width, but the 4s just super narrow. And toe room, they're both good. There's not a lot of toe room, so just watch out. I guess if you're a wide footer, go with the 3s, I guess. So yeah.
Support,
both good. Yeah, the materials don't really stretch at all, and you have they're pretty wide shoes, with an outrigger and stuff like that. So support is good.
So I assume that the 4 has to have better lockdown than the 3, right?
So the 3 is the worst heel slippage that I've ever felt in any basketball shoes, and then after that is a Crazy Light Boost 2016.
Yeah.
The 4 doesn't contain your heel like crazy, but it's not as bad and it's not as annoying. So that's why I like this shoe better with the heel slippage. Yeah,
heel slippage is not a deal breaker in this shoe. I mean, you notice it and you can kind of feel it, but your heel isn't flying out of the what should I say, heel
like this.
Yeah,
like in the 3.
So call it a win for the 4.
I mean, you can see what I did with the 3s. I put the lace in the back. I tried every single configuration with this stupid lace hole thing, and still feel slippage, you know.
All right, let's talk about weight.
All right, so the Dame 4 is 11.57 ounces. I think the Dame 3s are gonna be heavier. 13.37.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they definitely shed some weight. So I would definitely say the 4 feels a lot less bulky. You know, the 3 feels really bulky, and I feel like they did a little too much with the cushion here in the back. But yeah, it feels a lot lower to the ground, streamlined, more responsive. Just, you know, more of like kind of like a runner. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, but yeah, it definitely feels lighter, the 4s.
Cool. Durability.
They're both good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call it a tie. Ventilation.
They're both good.
Call it a tie.
Yes.
Aesthetics.
4s.
4s.
Yes. I mean, the 3s aren't bad.
Yeah.
But I love the 4s.
Yeah. Especially in hand. These look really, really kind of cool. Kind of different, you know, in person than a lot of other shoes. But so did the 3s, though. They kind of... I like that they're trying...
To do something different.
To do something, you know, aesthetically, which is cool.
You know?
So there's that. Wrapping things up, this is a budget model. So the price is $110.
115, I think.
maybe.
Yeah.
Both, you know, retailed around the same price. I assume it's a win for the 4.
Yes. So good job to Adidas for improving. I love the 2s. The 3s were a disappointment. The 4 came back and hit it out of the ballpark. But the traction was just kind of a disappointment. You know, you have to break it in. It does get good, but definitely not nowhere near like the D-Rose 8 or like the Kyrie 2s, you know, which I was expecting, because the Dame 3 wasn't bad. The Lillard 2 was really good too. So yeah, in a lot of the aspects, you know, I would say the Dame 4s are better, but the traction was just a letdown.
Yeah. So that's it. Soul Brothers, hope we helped you guys out. We'll catch you in the next one later.